President Obama announced there will be no need for the United States to rescue stranded Yazidis from Iraq's Mount Sinjar. That's because few people are still there.
We broke the ISIL siege of Mount Sinjar. We helped vulnerable people reach safety, and we helped save many innocent lives.
But Yazidi leaders disagree, telling the New York Times the crisis isn't over. And despite President Obama's assurances, the United Nations says the situation is still dire.
The United Nations has declared a level 3 emergency for Iraq, the highest global humanitarian priority for the UN and partner agencies.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki broke the political power struggle in Baghdad, saying he's stepping aside after 8 years as Prime Minister. Prime Minister-designate Haider el-Abadi now has less than 30 days to form a new government. Iraqi political analyst Karim Hassan Jabber says Maliki's replacement will need to correct past mistakes.
The new prime minister has two main tasks to achieve. The first is to fight terrorism, and the second is to fight the financial corruption which has prevailed in government institutions.
And the new prime minister will need to do more to stop the advance of the Islamic State in Iraq. U.S. intelligence officials warn that the Islamic State has now gained momentum. That will be difficult to halt in Iraq and Syria. And they say the Islamic terrorists intend to prove their power far beyond the Middle East. They warn the Islamic State may attempt a terrorist strike in Europe or the United States to assert itself as the true leader of the international jihadist movement. And the Islamic State is using social media to advance its in-your-face propaganda. This photo of an ISIS flag was taken in Washington, right in front of the White House. And there was a warning, "We are in your state, we're in your cities, we are in your streets." Gary Lane, CBN News.